Hey everybody, it's March Monkey. This is going to be the Flash Season 2, Episode 14 review and rundown. I remembered it. This episode, so much Zoom. I really liked it. There was a lot of Zoom. I had to say this episode wasn't as good as last week's because last week was just incredible with all the Easter eggs and the Killer Frost and Deathstorm and the deaths and it was just so good. So this episode's kind of like a step down for it. It was still a good episode, but it was a step down. I like seeing warm-hearted, frosty-hearted Killer Frost. Like warm, frosty Killer Frost, you know what I mean? It was really cool to see that too. So let's get started. So basically in this episode, it's called Escape from Earth-2, obviously. And they have to escape, but Barry is trapped. And so Cisco kind of comes in and recaps everything for us. Gets Earth-2 Wells, gets Wells, and ends up, trying to find Killer Frost. They end up going to Iris because they had Barry, Earth-2 Barry. Barry, they had Barry, and they went there, and she was like, so the Barry from yesterday was not you. That was an awesome scene. I really like that. And we have that Patty Spivot shout out, I guess you could say, where she is working as the in the police department too. And that they had a Killer Frost, file of how to track her and how to, find the traces. And that Zoom was too fast to trace, which I thought was really cool. But anyway, they end up tracking her to where that she might be, and they end up getting to see her. She's like, she comes back, tries to attack, but then she, she's like, okay, I'll help you. Secretly, double cross over here, which I kind of thought was predictable. I kind of thought all the things in this episode were a little predictable, but that's not a bad thing. It was still very good, and the CG was good along with it, like the Jay Garrick scene, which we'll talk about. But I thought it was really good to see all this, and I thought it was a little predictable, but it wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, the Flash, the Harrison Wells reverse Flash reveal was huge back in Season 1. That wasn't predictable, but like Zoom breaching through the breach, I knew that was going to happen, because Jay Garrick was standing way too close to the breach to be like, oh, yeah, we did it, but it's like, wait, I kind of see what's going to happen here. But anyway, it was really cool to see that as well. But they find Killer Frost, and they kind of deal with this whole Earth-2 Barry thing. Like, Barry, he's Barry Allen, but, Barry that we know is the Flash. And he kind of deals with him kind of being like, oh, this is kind of a hard deal, but I'm still coming with you guys. She makes they have the Elsa Frozen joke for Cisco. So she does the stairs like Elsa does. Was it stairs? I don't think it was stairs. I think it was just climbing up ice wall or whatever. But I thought it was stairs at one moment. But anyway, that would have been cool if she did the stairs thing where she goes in the Frozen and she makes the whole thing. That would have been really cool. Like, why can't Killer Frost have Frozen powers? Darn. But I thought that was really cool to see that joke. Anyway, so they get up there, and of course, and Zoom comes in. It's craziness. Like, well, let's pause real quick to just appreciate Zoom. Like how he just goes around Earth-2. And I thought Earth-2 looked really cool. In terms of the look of it, like it looked kind of like really CG'd, but it looked cool in a CG'd way. You know what I'm talking about? Like it just looked really cool with him running past it. And he read the he put the Wells thing, "Bring me Wells," on the building. That was really cool too. So I thought that was really interesting. I really liked that. But yeah, Zoom was really good in this episode, and how he trapped Jessie Quick in there. Jessie kind of gave up on herself a little bit, which I thought was really kind of disappointing. I didn't like. She was kind of all cry in the first half of the two-parter, and I really didn't like that. I want her to be a bigger character, which is going to be happening because I teased that Velocity 9 is going to be a part of the reason why Jessie Quick and Wally West get their storylines unfolded to get their power. So I thought that was really interesting, because that's really Jay Garrick's thing right now. So maybe they could get Velocity 9, or the Speed Force could tap into it and give them the power. They don't have to take Velocity 9 like Jay does right now. I'm sure if they stop Zoom, Jay won't have to keep taking Velocity 9, but then it'll maybe, I don't know what's going to happen with Velocity 9. I was kind of actually surprised they did that in this episode. I thought it was going to wait off till near the end of the season, because we still have about 9 episodes left. But anyway, going through here, Zoom was really great. I really loved Zoom. He was like really threatening, and how he beat up Barry throughout this episode, like how he just kept beating him up in that cell. I thought that was really great too. And just a quick kind of talking to Barry a little bit behind the glass. The Zoom Dungeon Science Club, I call it on Twitter. But, and we also got the Mystery Man. Let's talk about that, too. The Mystery Man. Who do you think it is? Now, he taps Jay Garrick on the glass. Don't jump to conclusions. It's not Hunter Zolomon. I guarantee you it's not Hunter Zolomon. Because it would be kind of disappointing if Zoom was Hunter Zolomon, or that guy was Hunter Zolomon, whatever you want to call him, Zolomon. Because it wouldn't make sense. Because if if Jessie Quick has been in that dungeon the whole season, and we just saw Hunter Zolomon a few episodes ago, that wouldn't make sense. Like, that wouldn't have... So it's not Jay Garrick from Earth-1 in that metal mask, I guarantee you. But is he saying that it's tied to Zoom? Is Hunter Zolomon the Jay Garrick Earth-1 Zoom? No. I think that the Hunter Zolomon was just a fun Easter egg, and that was just meant to service Jay Garrick's story when he talked to Caitlin in that episode about Hunter Zolomon. I don't think he's connected in any way. But what does the Jay Garrick tapping mean? I still think that guy is Zoom's Earth-1 doppelganger. But if Jay Garrick was seen with Zoom's hand through him, and if Hunter Zolomon's on Earth-1 and has no idea what's going on, then it's not Jay Garrick. But could it be someone related to Jay Garrick? Or what could it be? Like, why did he say Jay Garrick? So comment down below, what do you guys think? It can't be Hunter Zolomon, because we've already went through that. It wouldn't make sense. If he was Zoom, why is he posing as Hunter Zolomon? And if Jay Garrick's been tracking Hunter Zolomon ever since he was in Earth-1, then how would Zoom have time to be Hunter Zolomon and Zoom at the same time? So it's not Hunter Zolomon, and it's not Jay Garrick, because we've seen the evidence through that as well. So it has to be someone else. And I think that kind of crosses into the Golden Age stuff with Cobalt Blue, and or I guess, no, Cobalt Blue wasn't in the Golden Age, was he? I have no idea. What was his name? It was Jay Garrick's Reverse Flash. I can't remember his name, but he was this big thing, and then it turned into Max Mercury. He entered Max Mercury's body and kind of tried to take him down as that. I don't know why I said Cobalt Blue at one point, but anyway, yeah, it was kind of this big thing. Kind of reminded me of that a little bit. I have no idea who Zoom could be. I'm still wanting it to be Earth-2 Henry, but at the same time, I don't think that's possible. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. Like, there's multiple things that we could go on and say about it, but we have to break down the episode. So Killer Frost ends up turning on them, but says, "You know what? I don't care. Ronnie's dead, so I'm going for it." She ends up holding him off with that. Now, is Killer Frost dead? No, I don't think Killer Frost is dead. We haven't seen a body, and everyone knows in comic books, if you don't see a body, then, yeah, if you don't see a body, it's bound to not be true. It's bound to the character's still alive. And we also know from the comics that no comic book character ever really dies. Well, the big comic book characters anyway. But they never really die. Maybe Killer Frost has this ability to, like, transform into just ice. Like, maybe Zoom could appear to kill her, but she does some kind of ice move in between it, make it look like, and dissipate into ice, and then form back up into an ice sculpture, and, like, turn back to Killer Frost. That would be super cool. It's possible. It's possible they could change her powers a little bit to make it seem like that. But we're gonna have to wait and see. But anyway, yeah, so is Killer Frost dead? I don't think so. We don't see a body, so that means that, it's possible that she's, still alive. But anyway, they ended up getting back through the breach, of course, and we know that. Everyone makes it back through because of Jay Garrick trying to stabilize it. Meanwhile, on Earth-1, Jay Garrick stops Geomancer, of course. Well, actually, Caitlin stops him, but he tries to help deal with that problem from the last episode. You guys saw that. He takes the Velocity 9, it helps his speed a bunch. We get to see actual Jay Garrick in action, and I loved that. We haven't seen him at all, like, use his powers full-blown, like, awesome. We have seen it a little bit. We haven't seen it in present day, though, so I thought that was really cool. But anyway, he comes back, and, Jay Garrick tries to make a vortex around the breach while Joe stabilizes it. And then they all come back through. Jay Garrick gets taken by Zoom. Of course that happens. Now the breach is closed. Or did it close? I'm pretty sure it closed. Now we have another problem to deal with. But next week, we're not going to deal with that problem because of King Shark. That's going to be the big King Shark. They did a huge Jaws teaser from the movie Jaws, which I thought was really fun. But yeah, what did you guys think of this episode? Comment down below. Links up to my other Flash videos. Links in there to my Twitter, Instagram, Vine, vlog channel, and Sims channel. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to those. What did you guys think of this episode, and who do you guys think Zoom is? Comment down below. Like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. I don't know why I did that.